Update. My 25 female sister, female 31, doesn't want my boyfriend, male 26, at her wedding because her brother-in-law, male 29, is infatuated with me. Original post. I met my boyfriend in college 7 years ago, and we started dating 5 years ago. He is super close and loving with my family. He was there at my niece's births, baptisms, Christmas, vacations, etc. We are extremely committed to each other for the long run, but don't want to get married until we are financially stable and both our careers are where we want them to be. My sister has been with her fiancé for 2 years and engaged for 6 months. My sister is the type of girl who has dreamed of getting married since she was a little girl. It didn't matter who proposed. She just wanted to be married. I have never cared if I got married or not. As long as I have a good career and a happy relationship, I'm fine. In the beginning of her relationship, she tricked me into going on a double date with her fiancé and his brother. She had said it was dinner with her and a friend, and it was most definitely not. The brother kept making passes at me the whole time, and I told him I had a boyfriend, and the whole situation made me uncomfortable. At their engagement party, my boyfriend noticed that the brother wouldn't stop staring at me, and we tried our best to avoid him. Every time I have seen this guy, he has been weird towards me. Now, my sister wanted me, my twin, and 2 brothers in her wedding, and the wedding is supposed to be next month in the beginning of May. Then my sister told me that I'm going to be walking down the aisle with her fiancé's brother. I told her that makes me uncomfortable, and I thought I would be walking with my own brother. Apparently, this is something her fiancé is insisting, and she wants to make him happy. Seems like a pretty weird thing to insist, and I know it's some scheme between the 2 brothers. My other siblings also thought it was weird and voiced their objections to our sister, and she got upset and said this is her wedding and she'll do what she wants. I told my boyfriend this and he was upset for me. He's confident enough in himself that he knows this guy would never be competition, but he knows how uncomfortable I am with the situation. The other day, we had family dinner at my mom's house, and I took this as an opportunity to bring up the aisle situation with my mother around. My sister got extremely upset and started crying, saying I was trying to ruin her marriage. I was so confused, as everyone else, and tried to explain that it makes me and my boyfriend extremely uncomfortable. She then said that I can't bring my boyfriend to her wedding anymore, and if I do, that I'm no longer a bridesmaid. She gave no reason as to why I can't bring him, and my siblings were just as upset, considering they like my boyfriend a lot better than my sister's fiancé. I thought I would give her a few days to calm down and rethink, but she has not changed her mind. My 19-year-old brother's girlfriend is still invited to the wedding. My boyfriend is an incredible guy and has been nothing but kind and generous to my sister. His feelings are hurt, but he still wants me to go to the wedding. I think my sister is being an unreasonable a-hole, and I will be pretty angry at the wedding if my life partner is not there with me. Being her bridesmaid is something I can live without, so should I bring my boyfriend or go without him? Or should I demand that my boyfriend be allowed to come to her wedding and that she's being super unfair? I love my sister, but I don't understand why she's forcing some silly request by her creepy brother-in-law. I don't know what to do, and my family's no help either. Now for the top advice before reading the update. She's upset because it seems like she basically offered you up to brother-in-law's creepy brother on a platter with a delusional idea of, oh, won't it be cute if you and my sister hooked up at my wedding? Despite you already having your boyfriend, and you're ruining her vision and being a bridezilla about it. Call her bluff and accept stepping down from being in the marital party regardless. But reiterate sternly that you are in no way, shape, or form playing along with her stupid matchmaking idea and they need to stop. You're her sister, not some breeding mare to be promised at her or brother-in-law's whim. Their behavior is disgusting. The craziest part is that she's been with her boyfriend more than twice as long as her sister has been with her fiancé. Can you imagine if Opie tried to hook her sister up with her boyfriend's brother? Her sister would totally freak out if that happened, but somehow doesn't realize that she's doing exactly that. Okay, I guess you're down a bridesmaid then. I'm not walking with your fiancé's brother, and I'm not going to your wedding without my boyfriend. Good luck. Hope your day is great. This is what I would advise too. Bride is being manipulative and petty, not to mention ignoring Opie's feelings. The idea that Opie not wanting to be with creepy fiancé's brother is going to ruin the bride's marriage is entirely laughable. I would doubt even the wedding ceremony would be thrown off that much. Now for the first update. Most of the comments said I shouldn't go to the wedding at all. but she is my sister, and I don't want to miss her wedding. So I went to my parents' house with my brothers and told them about everything the brother-in-law has done that makes me super uncomfortable, and how my sister is disrespecting my relationship. My dad was pretty angry about the date stunt that she pulled and is on my side. My mom, however, says that I need to try and resolve this with her, because if I am not part of the wedding party, people will talk. I honestly don't care about what extended family has to say. My mom called a family meeting and told my sister and my twin to come to the house. My dad asked her why I was no longer walking with my brother, to which she responded saying that it's what her fiancé wants, and she just wants to make him happy. I pressed the issue asking why is this such a big deal for me to walk with him, and that is super weird, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tried to assault me. That really ticked her off. She started crying and yelling, saying a bunch of BS, how this is all she's ever wanted, and we're trying to ruin her special day, blah blah blah. I was tired of arguing, and just straight up said I'll go to the wedding as a guest, then I'm leaving before the reception. My twin and younger brother took my side and said they don't want to be in the wedding party either if I'm not. This made my sister lose her freaking mind. She was screaming now, calling me a bunch of names that I can't say on the sub. A witch, a C-word, and a whore, and also calling my boyfriend names. I decided to leave and let my parents calm her down, but before I could walk out, she ran at me and yanked my hair, still screaming. She wouldn't let go, so I yanked hers too and she let go. She has extensions and apparently I messed them up and ripped some hair out. She tried to grab me again, so I hit her in the face. I didn't mean to hit her. It was just my instant reaction to someone coming at me. So now she has a black eye, a cut on her cheek, and missing some hair. She's absolutely livid because her bachelorette party is next week. My mom is mad at me, but my dad is not. And my sister is now saying that she's going to press charges against me. Can she actually do that? Or is she just trying to scare me? She's also pissed off because my other siblings won't be in the wedding. She told my mom if I apologize to her and agree to be in the wedding, she'll let me walk with my brother. I feel like that is BS, and she will still make me walk with the brother-in-law last minute. At this point, I feel like it's not worth the trouble, and I just don't want to go at all. My mom and dad want me to do what she asks because they're paying for the wedding and want all their kids there. My twin and younger brother said they'll do whatever I want to do, but I don't think I should be the reason they don't go. My boyfriend feels like he started all this drama when none of it is his fault, while my sister believes I ruined her wedding when she ruined it herself, and I don't know what to do. So options are go to the wedding as a guest, be in the wedding, or not go at all. My parents will be upset if I don't go, and I really don't want any more tension, but she disrespected me in my relationship. As soon as this wedding is over, I am going to limit my contact with her for a while. I wouldn't go, and since she attacked you first, can you claim self-defense? And what kind of toxic sister is she? She is utter human garbage to put you in such a position. Don't go to the wedding. She should have suffered the consequences of her actions, especially with Dad and the other siblings as witnesses. She can try. She can file a police report if she wants. But if she does, she'll end up making things much worse for herself. She pulled your hair first. That is assault. And your response was self-defense. You let go and she let go. Then she came at you again. You hit her. Again in self-defense. Self-defense is legal. Assault is not. If anyone is getting arrested, it's her. If you apologize to her, she'll let you back into the wedding? That's pretty funny. You haven't done anything wrong. Not wanting to be paired up with a creep you have reason to fear, and defending yourself when she assaulted you, those aren't things to apologize for. And she is the one who wants her siblings back in her bridal party. This isn't her doing you a favor. You have every right to tell your sister that if she apologizes, you'll consider going to her wedding. But you'll only attend if your long-term serious boyfriend is also invited. And it's her choice if she wants you as a guest, or in the wedding party, or there at all. Let her decide just how dedicated she is to trying to serve you up to a creep and respond accordingly. Now for the final update. The first part of this is written before the wedding, and the second part will be after the wedding. First off, I want to know I didn't know this post had blown up like it did until a few days ago. When I first opened it, it only had about 30 comments, and now I've seen thousands and received lots of messages. I've also received some messages and read some comments about how I'm not responding to people or answering questions. I don't think I'm required to answer anyone. I've heard tons of crazy theories and lots of people saying they hope my sister attacks me again, or I should get her arrested, or scream assault at her wedding. While these are all interesting, this is unfortunately my real life and not a movie. Though I will try and clear up any questions in this post. Some people ask if race is an issue, and it's not. My family's French and Puerto Rican. My boyfriend is Italian and my sister's fiancé is just white. I don't know what his ethnicity is. There was also some confusion about my siblings. I am one of 5 kids. My twin is a girl. I guess that got misunderstood when I said 2 girls, 2 guys. I meant that besides my sister getting married, there was 4 of us walking down the aisle. I kept saying twin instead of sister so she wouldn't get confused with the one getting married. My sister is second oldest. Also, don't think money is an issue either. My family's not rich, just middle class. The reason her wedding is getting paid for and not mine is because she didn't go to college and I did. They paid for majority of my tuition, and I don't want a big fancy wedding either. Some people also ask why they don't revoke their money from her for this behavior. It's because the wedding has already been paid for a while, so there's no getting their money back. My sister did have a black eye still at her bachelorette party and changed the venue to a darker place, and she wore lots of makeup. My twin, brothers and me and boyfriend just went to the club that night instead and had a fabulous time and got trashed. I heard from her friend that she was telling everyone she got hit with a car door and not my fist. My sister has always been a bit unhinged. When she was in high school, her and my twin used to fight all the time. Every breakup my sister has ever had, she has broke down and shut down completely and felt her life is over. I've seen this since she was 12. I used to get in lots of arguments with my parents over them excusing her behavior, which ultimately made me decide to go to college across the country. During college, I rarely talked to her. When I came back home, she had matured and our relationship has been good for a while. She still occasionally has huge meltdowns over small things like this wedding. I also sent my future brother-in-law a text, asking why him and his brother are so obsessed with me, to which he didn't respond to. So me and my dad went down to his place. And he said my sister was the one who kept telling him that I was interested and would leave my boyfriend. So I don't even know which one of them came up with this plan. My dad just got mad and told him to leave me and my boyfriend the heck alone. So I have told my sister to go to therapy for years and she's refused. I tried to have my mom see if she can get her to go to family therapy with me, and she also refused. But she said she would talk with me and my mom. When her and her fiancé first started dating, she brought him to work New Year's party. And he brought his brother and I also attended. This was her first boyfriend that had shown any interest in getting married one day. I guess the brother had said he found me very attractive, and my sister instantly jumped the gun on that. She told him that I was not in a serious relationship when I had been with my boyfriend for 3 years at a time, and says he had a strong chance with me, and he is just my type. Wrong. So he's been under the impression that my boyfriend is just a placeholder, which is extremely not the case. He's just as delusional as my sister. This made no sense to me why she did this, because my twin is single. We are fraternal, so we don't look the same, and we're different heights with very different personalities. But she's still a very pretty girl, and single. My sister has expressed some jealousy of my relationship over the years, so that could be a factor in her trying to break us up. She's always made comments about how she'll never have what I have with my boyfriend. About a month ago, right before her ultimatum, she found out she's pregnant, which I didn't know. And she thinks if she doesn't make this brother thing happen, then her fiancé will leave her. And being a single mom is more frightening for her than her family hating her. It's still early enough that she does have other options, but she's committed to this for some reason. This was an intense conversation, and also talked about other things, so this was all I could get out of her before my patience ran out. I did kind of snap on her and said some things along the lines of, "Sorry you're so pathetic that you date any guy who looks at you, and you still can't find a good relationship that I can. You will be divorced before labor." Yes, it was a little mean, but I was very heated in the moment and wanted to say something worse. My boyfriend is very adamant about us going to the wedding despite all the BS my sister is putting him through. My boyfriend doesn't have close relationship with his siblings and has always loved being a part of this family. He wants me to maintain a relationship with mine, so I don't regret it later. He's still hurt though that my sister has been going through these great lengths to get him out of the picture. I've tried to reassure him the best I can that everyone still loves him and I always will. We're going for the ceremony as guests and leaving as soon as they say I do. My 2 brothers and twin sister are walking together as trio. We took wedding pictures together at a park so our parents could have something of all of us. And we looked good. They haven't decided yet if they're staying for the whole wedding, but they're gonna feel it out. My older brother is staying the whole time, so we can watch the brother and have some words with him. A lot of people said to have my boyfriend propose at her wedding, but I don't care enough to deliberately try and ruin her wedding. That will not make the situation better in the slightest, and I honestly don't ever want a public proposal, and I think that's super tacky. Me and my boyfriend have just been enjoying ourselves and not worrying about any of this BS. I'm not worried about my sister attacking me again, and if she does, I can easily kick her butt. She can't fight at all, which is why I don't know why she messed around in the first place. Also, some people ask, isn't it incest if sisters date brothers? But it is not at all. And I have cousins who are married to sisters. Not excusing the behavior, just saying that's not it at all. So, for the wedding update, I showed up in my bridesmaid dress because I wasn't gonna go and buy another one. And it's a very nice dress. Me and my boyfriend tried to go in as late as we could to limit the amount of family asking me why I'm not in the wedding. A few aunts and uncles ask, and I just said my sister lost her mind and to ask her. I try to stay with some cousins who I told what happened and know how my sister is an occasional nutcase. The ones who knew that my boyfriend's invite was revoked were angry, considering some of their plus ones were just dates. We sat in the front row where my sister, her husband, and the brother could see me with my very serious, handsome, amazing, loving boyfriend. He held my hand the whole time and made sure I was okay. This wedding just confirmed me not wanting a big wedding. We can have a party at most. It was only once that the brother was staring at me, and I quickly shut that down by kissing my boyfriend. As soon as they all walked back down the aisle, I said my goodbyes to the people that deserved it and we left. We went to a bar and danced and had a good time. I'm glad I went to the wedding, so I can say I told you so when this marriage ends in 6 months. I'm glad that delusional sub saw me kissing the man I love, because that will never be him. My twin had quite a few drinks at the wedding and was being very mouthy with my sister. I didn't ask her to say anything, but she would have done that with or without booze. My younger brother told almost every family member that my sister went crazy on me, and that's why I wasn't at a reception. My older brother did talk to the brother-in-law, but I don't know what he said. I didn't ask many other questions, and this is just what they told me. I feel really bad for my sister, honestly. She maybe trapped herself with a subpar bottom feeder. That man has 0 qualities that would make me jump through all these hoops. He has the personality of an Adidas sandal, and I wish my sister had more self-respect and raised her standards. I don't know much about their relationship and if he's abusive. I would like to think that she at least has that much respect for herself to not put up with that. Maybe they're in love, maybe he's using her, who knows. This marriage may not last, but she's now attached to him for at least the next 18 years. While I sort of get her reasoning for not wanting to be a single mom, my brother is a single dad and doing just fine. I don't plan on talking to her for quite a while. I don't know how things turned out for them for not getting me with a brother. After prying, they still wouldn't give me clear answers. So I don't know how serious the husband actually is about his loser brother getting laid. Those brothers were either neglected or breastfed till they were teens. I was already going on vacation this summer with my boyfriend, but I might extend it now. Who knows? May even get married in France for fun and giggles. Anyway, thanks for all the support. Sorry that this ending wasn't as dramatic as you all wanted it to be. I'm not expecting an apology. I honestly don't care anymore and just want to move on with my life and be happy and not deal with any more psycho behavior. I'm just glad that I haven't received any messages from brother-in-law or my mom and that I have a great man. If there's any questions I missed, feel free to let me know. A lot of your comments made me and my boyfriend laugh. Well, that went as well as it could have. You're doing the right thing distancing yourself from your sister. I'll dock you points for thinking the creep boyfriend should go for your twin. I'm not saying he should go for her. I'm saying that I don't know why my sister didn't try to set them up in the beginning instead of me. How did it feel to show the creep what he'll never have? Was it more weird or gratifying? I have a friend in that sort of situation and want to know if it was effective as well. If he's as delusional as I think he is, I don't think it had much impact on him. But it did feel nice to send a silent message that I have no intention to leave my boyfriend. I'm basically already married to my boyfriend. A wedding would just be a formality. A marriage license is not a huge deal to me nor a wedding, so I wouldn't mind getting married with just the two of us, especially after this whole debacle.